Good morning, my dear friend. I hope you are all well and healthy. I pray God for your good health, blissful and long contented life. Today, I want to discuss about foundation system analysis. Normally, since last few years together, I saw many foundation problems. Mainly, these problems are only noticed at the time of actual construction period or during commencement of construction works. Since at the time of basically the foundation system was recommended by geotechnical consultant. Geotechnical consultants are basically he is the right person to recommend the foundation system for safety of structures and cost economy also. In this discussion, I want to refer few cases about many more cases are there, but I am specially referring only few cases to symbolize the problem during construction. I am always sharing my views, my all experiences, and my opinion freely and frankly with my beloved friends, means with you. In my opinion, I am trying to exchanging our opinions to maintain our friendship very tidy and evergreen so that we can maintain our friendship till our last day of our life. I had started my career during 19th century. Until then, I am completing my more than 5 decades in this field, and I am always at the same status, no hope to rise, no fear to fall. Almost last 2 decades, I am facing this type of foundation problem from many places, many work sites. Somewhere it is, somewhere some hard soil piles are very difficult, and the geotechnical consultant has recommended pile foundation, whereas in some places pile cap cannot be constructed during sun boiling or some other problems. I am always facing this type of foundation problem, and almost I am always busy in solving foundation problems at the time of execution. It is very difficult to since any modification at the stage of foundation, at the state of execution, it is very difficult. People are ready for going for some foundation works like excavation or something else. If some new necessity arises, it became very difficult. In most of the cases, I noticed one major drawback. I do not find good cordial relationship among the consultants, planner, foundation consultant, that is geotechnical consultant, structural consultant, and client and site engineer. So this good cordial relation should be client, consultant, and up to the workman. There must be a good cordial relation. A consultant should know what type of manpower is and possible engagement there. And the planner also know what is the likely problem during execution. At the same time, the foundation consultant, that is geotechnical consultant, he should consider all aspects, not only cost economy or safety of the structure. There may be something more, which is execution. So, in many cases, I do not find this cordial relationship, and I am not understanding the reason behind the gap is although I am trying my best, I am not able to find any valuable reason why this gap is there. Is it maybe rigid mentality of each and everyone or other reason? I do not know. But this I can say this is a major gap in our construction management as a total. And another gap which I am in many cases I became very difficult to digest that no one is happy to accept as my project. Everyone is considers his project, others' project. Yes, he engaged as a geotechnical or foundation consultant. I can say I shall be not following my client instruction. I shall follow my own instinct and my own faith and belief on me. Because for me, I am more expert than my client. Especially in the case of geotechnical engineer. So he engaged me as a consultant. He should work as per my guidance only. Like you see, a doctor shall suggest the patient what to eat, what not to eat. A lawyer always suggested his client what he shall talk or what not be. In such a way, we the consultant, we have all right to guide our client. client cannot guide us. Cohesion among all related people are essential limb of successful project completion. We should give more importance than concrete grade and steel strength. In my opinion, I do not find any logical base of providing costly foundation merely in the name of seismic zone 5, as if the structure shall never vibrate. Yes, we should design and construct only seismic resistant structure to minimize the damage of structure and to avoid loss of lives. At the same time, we should not forget that the good workmanship is the best of all and everything. The poor design with good workmanship is much better than best design with poor workmanship. In many projects, concrete strength was measured as 15 to 17 MPa for M25 grade of concrete after 28 days. So, in that type of construction workmanship, any design or any structure cannot give proper structural faith. Ultimately, it shall be, in case of any damage, the blame should be goes to structural consultant. I saw in many places, most of the places, hard, stiff clay where shallow foundation can easily be provided, but in those side deep pile foundation have been strongly recommended in the name of liquefaction, as since field and values are less than 15. I do not find liquefaction. Normally, I know that liquefaction is dangerous phenomenon, which most likely where fine-grained sand with silt. Clay is not pervious material, where there is no chance of release of pore water. It is impervious base. Clay is impervious base. There shall not be any liquefaction. Yes, clay may heave. A soft clay layer may heave. Under pressure it may flow, but in no case there shall be any liquefaction of clay. What I personally feel, foundation system shall be based on safety of the structure, cost efficiency, that is cost economy, time efficiency, workmanship, resources, ability, execution, problem analysis, and allied other unknown hazards and benefit like productivity and minimum wastage of materials. If we consider that aspect, we can easily afford for good foundation system. Without any healthy coordination among the consultant to workmen, as I told earlier, project successful rate is very poor. In this context, I want to discuss few projects where this type of foundations, where entire construction plan had required some modification with some addition and alteration, which affect the total cost, economy, and productivity. Productivity is a windfall, especially in commercial structures. If I can spend 10 rupees instead of 5 rupees, and if I earn 7 rupees within a short time, then it will be profit to me. So soon I complete the structure returns some amount of money to the client. So we have to think for that productivity also. There is, in my opinion, there is no restriction for some costly proposition if we can give some production quickly instead of minimum cost for long term. It is better to go for quick return with some extra investment. Now I want to discuss on some this type of construction problem. Mrityunjay Mandir, there is a tallest mandir of this kind. Mrityunjay. Mrityunjay is the god of conquered death. That who has conquered the death? Lord Shiv. This is another character of Lord Shiv, the Mrityunjay. This is 38-meter high building at Puranegura in Assam. Initially proposed with rows and columns of pile foundation, and few piles were completed, and thereafter, why I do not know, after due consideration and time and cost factor, it was found unsuitable proposition. The temple construction committee, there are few engineers also, there are some political person, and so all faculty were all type of different field experts are in this construction committee. They have decided it shall be unsuitable proposition. And fortunately or unfortunately, I was bound to be associated with the construction at the behest of His Holiness Sri Sri Giriraj Bhigumuni Maharaj and one of my old friend Professor Narayan Sharma, who has now retired as engineer of Assam PWD department. I gone through the original soil report, and I was surprised to note that the topsoil up to a depth of 2.5 meter in few bores up to 3 meter below zero consists of soft and loose soil, for which pile foundation has been recommended, since shallow foundation cannot be suitable up to a depth of 3.5 meter. For me, pile foundation may not be sole alternative of shallow foundation, and it is unwise to bury huge quantum of concrete just in the name of safety alone. After a careful, close-knit observation and cost efficiency analysis, I have conducted a plate load test as per our IS 1888 on a plate of 75 mm by 75 cm by 75 cm in a 3 meter by 3 meter excavated trench where I provided 500 mm thick granular subgrade at a depth of 2 meters below the ground surface level, and the test reveals the SBC of 20 ton, which is more than 3 times of the original SBC depicted in the soil report. During finalization of the report, we all discussed, myself, our senior consultant, Professor Sharma, and Maharajji, about merits and demerits and long-term effect. Finally, this foundation system was adopted and all construction work successfully completed without any negative effect. There is no settlement or shear deflection or soil heave are so far noticed. In my opinion, the immediate settlement was completed during the construction period itself. This is, you see, this is the subgrade. After construction also, we are conducting dynamic plate load test. You see, this is the dynamic plate load test we are conducting. Here we are getting, as we see, more than 22, 23 like that, 25, 22, 20 to 25. And the structure was designed on 18 ton. It is annular raft, that is ring foundation, 18 ton per square meter. It was designed on annular raft, ring foundation, that is ring foundation. And that is till now it has completed few years over. Till now there is no amount of any negative report from any corner. Another commercial building with double basement plus ground floor plus 8-story, having a load of 18 ton per square meter at Guwahati, and the consultant in soil report recommended deep pile foundation of 21 meter long. At the time of piling works, the client himself was little disturbed. Because you see, in the soil report, open shallow foundation means open excavation at some up to a maximum 2.5 meter, especially in northeast region. It is 2.5 meter or 2 meter. 2 meter is much better. 1.5 meter is agreeable, but we cannot say that it is sufficient. But beyond 2.5 meter, it is very difficult for shallow foundation. And shallow foundation means the only footing foundation, in isolated footing foundation. Finally, the client came to me as guided by a professor of IIT Guwahati. Of course, he was my friend. He is very known to me. After primary discussion, I gone through the soil report, construction drawing and layout. I observed few things I mentioned here. The SBC was recommended at 1.5 meter, 2 meter and 2.5 meter below ground level. Bore was drilled up to depth of 15 to 30 meter. There are a lot of bores, it is a big plot, lot of bores has conducted. Some bores are 15 meters, some 30 meters like that. But informations are given, that report give the soil information up to 30 meters. Actual foundation depth shown in the foundation drawing as 4.8 meter below ground level. To accommodate the double basement floor, therefore pile foundation was recommended. Since up to 2.5 meter, 2.5 meter SBC is sufficiently little lower, so they cannot go for shallow foundation. This is their idea. But the original depth of foundation was required to the client was 4.8 meter. In case of pile foundation also, his foundation depth shall be, his pile cut-up depth shall be 4.8 meter below ground level. So in any type of foundation system, he has to go for 4.85 because he has to accommodate his double basement. So after making two bores up to a depth of 25 meter below zero, it was observed that the SBC based on as per 8009 part 1 on based on N value is only valid for C0 soil. In earlier soil report, the SBC furnished by the geotechnical consultant is up to a depth of 2.5 meters, which is based on field and value only. Whereas the formation, soil formation, is in that soil, it is not C0 soil, it is C5 soil. This is not granular soil. SBC based on N value does not valid. So I ruled out that SBC and the soil formation below 2.5 meter considered very hard pre-consolidated sticky clay, and SBC at 4.5 meter have been estimated as 28 ton per meter square, with increasing tendency with depth. I recommended SBC of 20 ton per meter square, and the building has completed quite few years back. As a result, his saving, the client himself said me, I am able to save his about 3.5 crores rupees in the name of Pile Foundation. Because in case of Pile Foundation also, he have to go for pile cap, and for this general also, he is, instead of making pile cap, he is providing one solid base, solid raft. In any case, he has to provide a solid base. Instead of that, I was sent his pile cap to a load transfer, load bearing raft with a load of 20 ton per meter square. He rewarded me by saying, Rizal, you are not at all a businessman. I said, why? No, you never can earn money. It is his reward. I think it may be because he asked me simply, what is your fee? I said 36,000. He took out a check, putting the amount only. Not a single question. He thought earlier, I shall be asking more than lakh rupees. Minimum lakh rupees I shall be asking as a fee. Because he expressed he is able to save 3.5 crores rupees in pile projects. Another commercial building, Bazar India, had proposed to construct on pile foundation, but his structural consultant told him for validation of the soil report as foundation base going outside far away. Because since it is commercial building, there will be no side gap, no space. There will be no open space. The whole plot will be covered. There shall be no setback, neither front side nor back side, nor any side. There shall be no setback. So, but since his structure is going covering entire area, if we go for the pile, in such cases his pile cap will be going out. So his structural engineer asked him, and the client had been asked to discuss the matter with me. During discussion of the soil report, suggested pile foundation as the best suitable foundation system since subsoil extended up to a depth of 3 meters. I have suggested the client to make 3 open pit up to a depth of 2 meters below ground surface level and provide a compacted granular core subgrade of 500 mm. I have some doubts on in-situ soil moisture content. After completion, I had conducted few DPLT and I personally trimmed the bottom surface of the pit almost dry. I understand the gravel and the crusher dust absorb total moisture. This also helps for quick drain out of pore water. DPLT reveals very high SBC 32 ton against a very negligible amount of settlement. The building had been completed few years back. Till now, nothing hard against the building. A commercial building, Hyundai Motor, owner was Hyundai Motor, at NH 37 on Nagaon, on city over a soft, silty, sandy, with traces of clay present also, soil formation. The structure was designed for about 20 ton per meter square. Since this type of silty, sandy clay soil not resist a load of 20 ton meter square, so it was considered reasonable for ground improvement with 100 mm thick compacted granular subgrade after soil nailing, and a raft foundation was provided at a depth of 2.5 meters below GS. DPLT had been conducted at random location and test reveals SBC greater than 28 ton meter square. The structure had already been completed. This is, you see, soil nailing, mature bamboo was driven after refusal for the entire area. It is a big area. It is entire area. There will be Hyundai showroom, Hyundai office, Hyundai the service center. Everything will be accommodated. It is a very big building, and this general subgrade is compacted. It became more hard than a cricket ground. This type of foundation problem became my daily routine for entire Northeast, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and many more. Sometimes heavy power foundation, sometimes construction problem, sometimes subsoil water level problem, sand boiling during excavation, sometimes it is excavation problem, as if all in one and one in all. Of course, I am myself responsible for this because I do not hesitate. I do hesitate to say no to anyone, whosoever. Most people feel happy if I simply visit their project site. Very recently, a big structural engineer asked me to visit a completed project where some construction defects are noticed. In my opinion, structure is safe structurally, and if anything happens, it is construction defect. I told, how can I make comment on structure since I have no base? Yet he requested me that please go and see. If you say all right, yes, okay, then I shall be happy. I do earnestly request my beloved friends to consider safety of economy, to avoid loss of life, cost economy, construction suitability, construction hazard, all probable future complexity, resources ability, besides time factor, since time stands for productivity. Nowadays, our construction technology is far developed. It does not mean that we can adopt any system without proper efficiency analysis in details. Say, for example, that grouting is the best method for soil stabilization, but we cannot provide this type of for any small structures. In case of major structures, where thousands crores are necessary. In such cases, we can go for that grouting, but not for small structures, which are, say, 100 crores or 200 crores. We cannot go for this that grouting, although it is the best option till now. However, I request my beloved friends, first we must be free and frank, and we discuss everything with all these connected members, all the consultants, planner, structural consultant, foundation consultant, excavation consultant, the, the labor contract, and the workman. All these are necessary. Besides, we should not forget the workmanship. Not only good quality material, but all factors, setting time, initial setting time, WC, we are providing some message. I am using good quality cement, but why strength is less? And some complaint I have received. They for setting I require more than 3 months to get strength. It is required more than 3 months. I asked him what type of cement do you use, Portland or it is other cement. No, it is normal. There are a lot of, these are not quick setting cements. These are uh, very uh, since okay, some lime based and other some cement is require very much time, especially in winter. For our best for 28 days full strength, we require 27 days temperature, 27-degree temperature. In winter, it will be 13 degree to 19 degree, 20 degree like that. So automatically our time requirement will be little more. We should not blame others. And we must give more importance what I feel. All the clients, they after getting the say for geotechnical consultant should be associated and clients should engage that gentleman from the geotechnical investigation to completion of full last foundation. What is how much he will charge? He will be charging. He is also a human being for survival and existence. He will be charging little money. For safety of your structure, for your good structure, you should pay him. And structural engineers, it doesn't mean that he will be submit the working drawing, you will be paying him and he will be no detached completely. No. At least every enforcement work should be made under his supervision, under his satisfaction. You engage him. Yes, you have to pay some extra money. Yes, what is the problem? For your safety of the structure. Of course, you see, we cannot construct earthquake building. We cannot. No one can construct earthquake building. Our basic earthquake resistance is not that the building shall not vibrate. Our basic aim is minimize the damage of building and loss of property. Property does not mean building. Property means loss of lives. So when during earthquake vibration, if some damage of the structure is there, at least man can run out of the house. That is, we need that much. We cannot go to construct, we cannot go for construction of a earthquake-proof building. Earthquake resistance to minimize the damage of building and to save the lives of human beings. So I hope my beloved friends shall surely understand what I am going to say. Please be happy, please be healthy, please be blissful and contented life. I am always available at jcgogoi@gmail.com. Please have a sweet and nice day. Okay.